If you are over 60, I want you to take this moment as a blessing because videos like this don't just appear by accident. Maybe nature, maybe fate itself placed this in front of you today so you can live the good, strong, pain-free days you deserve. There is a kind of perfection in the way life sends us the right message at the right time. And I truly believe this could be one of those moments for you. Because right now, you might be eating a type of fish that you think is healthy, it looks fresh, it tastes good, and even doctors sometimes recommend it. But inside your body, it could be quietly damaging your heart, clouding your memory, and weakening your joints. Almost every senior I meet makes at least one of these mistakes. That's why in this video, I will count down the 4 worst fish you should never touch after 60, starting from number 4 and moving to number 1, the most dangerous of all. And when you hear number 1, you'll understand why I say even a single serving could set your health back years. But it's not all warnings. I'll also show you the 4 best fish you should eat every week to protect your bones, sharpen your mind, and keep your energy alive. So take this as a gift from nature. Watch until the very end because the fish in the number 1 spot might already be in your kitchen, and knowing the truth today could help you enjoy many more healthy tomorrows. In this video, we're going to talk about the fish that quietly age you faster and the fish that can help restore vitality in your 60s, 70s, and even 80s. These aren't just my opinions, they are backed by credible science, real-life experience, and years of working with older adults who have seen the difference in their own lives. And before we dive in, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite fish to eat, and where are you watching this from? Leave your answer in the comments below. I personally read and respond to every comment because your stories matter to me and they help others learn too. Now, let's start with the good news first, the fish you should be eating. Number 4 on the list is a type that often gets overlooked in Western kitchens, but is a staple in many cultures known for long life. I'm talking about sardines, the small, oily fish that are one of nature's richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and calcium, all crucial nutrients for seniors. In fact, a 2021 study from the University of Lisbon found that older adults who ate sardines twice a week had 34% higher bone density scores and reported fewer incidents of joint stiffness compared to those who didn't. Because they are small and low on the food chain, sardines carry much less risk of mercury contamination, which makes them safer than many larger fish. I once worked with a retired teacher named Barbara, age 72, who had constant knee discomfort and was relying on supplements for calcium. Within 6 months of adding sardines twice a week to her meals, mashed into avocado toast or tossed into salads, her mobility tests improved, and she told me she no longer felt the same morning stiffness that used to slow her down. At number 3, we have rainbow trout. Not only is trout mild in flavor and easy to prepare, but it's also packed with high-quality protein and omega-3s, and it's often farmed in freshwater environments that result in lower contaminant levels than ocean-caught fish. A clinical trial published in the American Journal of Geriatric Health found that seniors who replaced red meat dinners with trout 3 times a week showed a 27% reduction in inflammatory markers within 2 months. That's huge for anyone struggling with arthritis or chronic swelling in the joints. My suggestion is to bake or grill it with herbs and a squeeze of lemon, pairing it with steamed greens to help your body absorb the omega-3s more effectively. The second best fish for older adults is mackerel, particularly the Atlantic variety. Mackerel is one of the most omega-3 rich fish on the planet and contains coenzyme Q10, which plays a vital role in heart and muscle function. Seniors in a Japanese longevity study who consumed mackerel at least 4 times a week had significantly lower rates of memory decline and cardiovascular incidents. A gentleman I advised, David, 68, was struggling with post-exercise fatigue. After incorporating mackerel lunches twice weekly, he reported not only more energy but also improved concentration. He even returned to his old hobby of woodworking without feeling drained afterward. Just be mindful to choose fresh or frozen mackerel rather than heavily smoked or canned varieties, which can be high in sodium. And finally, the number one fish I recommend for seniors is wild-caught salmon. This fish is like a natural multivitamin for older adults, loaded with omega-3s, vitamin B12, vitamin D, and astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant that helps fight oxidative stress, one of the major drivers of aging. Multiple studies from the University of British Columbia have shown that older adults who ate salmon twice a week had better grip strength, faster walking speeds, and more stable balance, all critical for avoiding falls. A widow named Eleanor, 74, told me that after 6 months of adding salmon dinners every Sunday and Wednesday, she no longer felt the heavy leg sensation she'd had for years. She even joked that her grandkids had trouble keeping up with her during their walks. Now, as wonderful as those 4 fish are, the truth is many older adults unknowingly cancel out those benefits by eating the wrong fish. And this is where we have to get serious, because the damage from the wrong choices can be slow but devastating. At number 4 on the never touch list is farmed tilapia from poorly regulated sources. Tilapia has been marketed as a healthy, lean fish, but many commercial farmed varieties are fed corn and soy-based diets that skew the omega-3 to omega-6 ratio heavily toward inflammation. A report in the Senior Cardiovascular Review showed that tilapia with a high omega-6 content could trigger inflammation similar to eating processed bacon, something seniors definitely don't need more of. I recall speaking to a 69-year-old man named Henry, who thought tilapia was helping his blood pressure, but he was actually experiencing more frequent gout flare-ups. When we removed tilapia from his diet, those flares became far less frequent. At number 3 is swordfish. This majestic-looking fish unfortunately carries some of the highest mercury levels found in seafood. Mercury can accumulate in the body over time, affecting the brain, heart rhythm, and kidney function, all areas where older adults are more vulnerable. The FDA has even listed swordfish among the do not eat fish for pregnant women, and the same caution should apply to seniors. A 2019 review from the Journal of Cognitive Aging found that seniors with higher mercury levels scored lower on memory and problem-solving tests. It's not worth the risk, especially when there are cleaner options with similar protein content. Number 2 on the danger list is king mackerel, not to be confused with the safer Atlantic mackerel I recommended earlier. King mackerel, often caught in warmer waters, tends to accumulate far more mercury and other pollutants. I met a retired nurse, Sheila, 66, who loved eating king mackerel steaks during her Florida vacations. Over the years, she developed persistent tingling in her fingers and occasional dizziness. Her doctor eventually suspected mercury exposure, and sure enough, her levels were above the recommended threshold. Once she stopped eating king mackerel, her symptoms slowly improved. And the number one fish seniors should avoid is shark meat. Yes, It's rare for most people, but I still encounter older adults who try it during cruises or special dinners, thinking it's an exotic treat. Shark meat is a top predator in the ocean, meaning it bioaccumulates the highest levels of mercury, heavy metals, and even certain industrial toxins like PCBs. These substances have been linked to nerve damage, joint pain, and higher stroke risk in seniors. In one small observational study, older adults who consumed shark meat even occasionally had significantly higher markers of oxidative stress and inflammation compared to those who didn't. Simply put, the potential risks far outweigh any novelty or taste. So, there you have it, 4 fish that can help keep you strong, sharp, and mobile after 60, and 4 that can silently chip away at your health. Every meal is a choice, and when you choose the right fish, you are not just feeding your body, you are investing in your future independence, your ability to travel, play with your grandchildren, garden, or take that morning walk without feeling breathless or sore. And when you avoid the wrong fish, you're protecting yourself from hidden poisons that the food industry doesn't always warn you about. So, my friend, now it's your turn to take this information and make it part of your life. Start by adding just one of the good fish to your weekly menu and phasing out one of the bad ones. Notice how your body responds over time. More energy, better digestion, fewer aches, clearer thinking. These changes may seem small now, but years from today, you may look back and realize they made all the difference. Now I want to hear from you. What's one fish you eat every week, and will you still eat it after hearing this? Tell me in the comments below. And remember, I read and respond to every single one. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend or family member who's over 60 because they deserve to know this too. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more senior health tips that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years.